Hi boys and girls, today we're on lesson 112 and it looks like this. Make sure you have that out. We're going to get started with our spelling sounds. Alrighty. Number 1 is E. That's E. Number 2 is th. That's the TH. Number 3 is D. So it's D or final sound D, comma, ED. Number 4 is P. Number 5 is ND. That's that NG. Number 6 is T. So that's T, or as a final sound, T, comma, ED. Number 7 is Z. So Z, comma, S. Number 8 is N. Number 9 is O, and number 10 is W. All right, make sure you have those all down before we move on to spelling a couple of words. On number 11, we are going to spell with. We have W, I, Th, TH. Number 12, we are going to spell wish. Sounds similar, doesn't it? W, I, and then we have sh at the end, the SH. All right, make sure you have those two down, and then we are going to learn some new digraphs. Clarence, I think you are going to like the name of these digraphs. Let's look at some words. All right. So let's start up here with our words that start with a K. Okay? We have knife, knee, and knock. Do you hear a K in any of those words? I don't. What about gnat, gnaw, and gnome? Do you hear a G in any of those words? Me either. Down here we have wrist, wrap, and wren. Again, a W in any of those? No. So these are digraphs. We have KN, GN, and WR, and they are called ghost letter digraphs. You like that, Clarence? Ghost letters. All right. So they're digraphs, and we underline them because that's what we do with digraphs. But we don't say that first letter. So when we're coding, we would underline and we mark off the first letter because we're not saying it. Do, 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 do. Right? Not saying it. Alrighty. You want to practice spelling a few words with this? Let me show you on the worksheet. We have pictures for each of these. Here we have GN and we have a gnat. That's kind of, it's showing like it's flying around, a little bug. A gnat. Those are like little, I don't know if you've seen one. I'm sure you've seen one. You might just not know it's a gnat, but it's a teeny tiny little fly and they're really annoying and they get in your face. So we have gnat for our GN. Then we have a knot for our KN and a wreath for our WR. All right, let's practice spelling. We also have a sight word. Let's do our sight word before we practice spelling. Our sight word is often. I'm not sure why it's a sight word. It is a word you could sound out, and I usually thought our sight words were words you couldn't sound out, but maybe it's because you see the word often, and they want you to be able to recognize it. Often. Maybe because it would be of 10. I guess it is a sight word. Often. All right, let's practice. Let's go to number 13. We're going to spell gnat. So the KN and the GN are a little tricky because they both have a silent letter at the beginning and then an N. But with gnat, we have G Number 14, we're going to spell know, K-N-O-W. Now this is no, but we also have, if you take the K away, it's now. And number 15, I'm guessing we're going to spell a W word, right. Yep. So when you're practicing your writing, it has a W at the beginning, even though it starts with right. All right, make sure you have those 3 down. And then we will code. Number 16, knee. We're going to underline our KN ghost digraph and mark off our K. Here we have our EE also, and so we'll mark off the second E, and the first E gets a macron. Number 17 is signing. Oh, so here's that GN in the middle, or the end of a word actually, because we're going to do our suffix and then it's at the end. We didn't even really talk about how this could be at the end, but it can. So we're going to underline our GN and mark off our G. And then this is one of our kind of wild cult words, because even though we just have S-I-N, it still says macron, says its name. Signing. Number 18, knock. We have our CK digraph, our KN digraph. We're going to cross off our K here at the beginning and our C here at the end. Very confusing, isn't it? And then our U gets a brev. Number 19, wreaths. We got a lot going on in this word too. We're going to box off our suffix S. We have a TH digraph. We have the WR digraph where we're going to mark off the W. And then we have an EA digraph. And then in wreaths, we hear that E sound, so we're going to mark off our A macron on our E. 20 is wrist. Here we have that WR digraph, mark off our W, and then our I gets a brev. And we are done. Draw a line over to the picture that matches one of these words. Make sure you have them all. Let's move on to number 21, large. All right. We got a lot going on in large. We have our AR combination. Our G makes that J sound soft, it gets the dot, and our E we don't say. 22 is cabin. Our C gets the K back. Here we have vowel, consonant, vowel. Are we going to say cabin? We're not, so we're going to draw our line there. Vowel, consonant gets a brev, vowel, consonant gets a brev. 23 is graph. There is our digraph PH that we learned last time. And then here we have vowel, consonant gets a brev. 24, allowed. Here we have vowel, consonant, vowel. But we're going to do it there because it's not a loud, it's allowed. Also, it makes that sound, which is our schwa a. So we're going to put that like upside down looking E on the top of it. And then we have our OU diphthong. We're going to draw a little arc under that. Number 25, we have, a big word, gingerbread. This is a combination word because we have our compound word because we have ginger and bread. We'll just draw a line between the two. Let's look at bread first. We have that EA digraph and it's making the eh sound. So a brev on the E and the A gets marked off. Here we have vowel, we have a couple things, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel going on. We'll draw a line between the two consonants. We have ER combination. We have two soft G's, ginger, so they both get a dot on them. And then we have vowel, consonant for our I, it gets a brev. All right, that was a lot. Make sure you have that all written down and draw a line over to the picture that matches the word. right. Homework on the back. Let's see what it is. I haven't looked at it yet. Oh, more sentence writing. I know you guys love it. Right? Sentences that show what they're doing. There are 4 lines, so I want 4 sentences. All right. See you guys next time.